In this video, I'll guide you through the NHS Triage functionality. This functionality will activate on the 1st of December 2020 and includes a new service that will appear on the service list called .triage. It will be right at the bottom of your service list. If you try and chart it before that date, you'll get the following message. Well, once activated, when you chart this service and double click on the icon here, this will bring up the patient triage assessment form. The assessment has two options: initial triage and in-treatment triage for patients that are part-way through a course of treatment. You can see that switching between them gives different options. The triage date and time will auto-fill, otherwise just go through and fill out the information here. Depending on which triage option you use will change the TC process. So if you TC a treatment with just an initial triage, TC window will just have a send triage claim where you just put the former and the contract, and if the patient failed to attend a follow-on face-to-face appointment, you can tick this option here, otherwise just send claim. If the patient did this as part of a in-treatment triage, then when you TC, you'll get the regular treatment complete FB17 screen, but you'll have an extra tab on here that says Triaging, which will show some information there. But otherwise, you just choose the performer and contract and send a claim as you normally would. There are some warnings you may get. For example, if you try and do an in-treatment triage with no other services charted, then you will get the following message saying that this is not allowed. You'll either need to change it to an initial triage or add the treatment that was done during that time. If you have two triages, one being an initial and one being an in-treatment, but you do not have any following services, you'll get met with the following warning. You can still continue and claim this, but it's just warning you may want to move the in-treatment triage to another course of treatment with the treatment on. But if you're happy, you just continue and TC and claim as per normal. There is another part to the triage functionality, which is an icon which shows on the appointment book if the patient has had triage assessment within the last 2 days or not. Now, if I go to configure an appointment book, there is a configuration section for this. So if I go to arrival options, you'll see check NHS Triage record is less than 2 days old. So the default is 2, but you can increase or decrease this. And if we look at the appointment book, you'll be able to see that functionality. So you'll see that this patient has a green T icon under NHS Triage in the arrivals tab, and this patient has a black icon, which is to say they have not had an NHS triage in the last 2 days, and this patient has with the green icon. It's important to note that the appointment must be marked as an NHS payor in order for the triage information to come up. If it is not, it will be considered a private or whatever payor has been set on their type of treatment and therefore not show any icon. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please contact our support team. We'll be more than happy to help.